Video blog, entry 26. June has just started, which means there are a few things to look forward to. First of all, it's Pride Month. For anyone who wasn't aware, the reason that June is Pride Month is because of the Stonewall Riots, which is one of the most well-known major events in turning the tide for gay rights in America. See, the Stonewall Inn was a bar that was popular with some of the most marginalized members of the gay community in New York. And on June 28th, 1969, police raided the bar. And police raids on gay bars were actually a fairly routine thing back then, but this time it set off this series of riots and protests over the next few weeks. Activist groups formed to campaign for the rights of the LGBT community to have safe spaces where they could be out and not be arrested. Activist organizations, newspapers, etc., they started forming all over the world. And then on the anniversary of the raid, 1 year later, June 28th, 1970, we had the very first gay pride marches. So nowadays, that anniversary is at the end of June, and it's like the major event that we build up to all month. Like how here in America we celebrate Christmas season all through December, even though Christmas is technically a one-day holiday at the end of the month. And also Christianity only applies to like 30% of the world. What else? For media, I have heard that Love, Simon is going to be coming to Netflix this month. I haven't actually been able to find evidence for that anywhere. I do know the DVD is set to be released on the 12th. I hope it does come out soon for easy accessibility, like to be able to show to people who maybe weren't as personally invested to go see it. Like my brother agreed to go with me to go see it in the theater, but my parents just had no interest. So having it available like that, if it was on Netflix or something, would be a good chance to sort of convince them to watch it and maybe get some more perspectives on things. I know that the Kickstarter for the pro shot of Puffs the Play, which I've talked about before, had originally been estimated to be available for digital download this month, June, for the backers who gave, $25 or more. I really hope that's the case because I have people I know who were unable to see the show that would love it, and I'm really looking forward to getting my copy and then being able to share it with them. The Tonys are next week, which is one of my favorite events of the year. That big, for anyone who isn't aware of this award show for Broadway, it's like a big commercial for all the current Broadway plays, for the new ones anyway. I'm really hoping that watching the Tonys will maybe help jumpstart my passion again, because I do feel like I was a lot more on the ball about Broadway news last year than I have been this year. I guess it's harder now because, like, various reasons, there's been stuff going on in my life that's taken my attention away. I have a lot less money to go see shows now. There's a lot of adaptations this season, and it's like basically impossible to convince my family to go see adaptation musicals since we've already seen this story. Pain in the ass. The week after that is going to be my brother's birthday, which means I will be venturing once again into amateur cake decorating. This year, for the first time, I'm planning to attempt a non-traditionally shaped cake. So that's exciting and scary, and I might completely mess it up. I just really hope that I don't ruin my brother's birthday cake, but he knew what he was getting into by being born to the same family as I did. But anyway, I'll probably be recording that whole potential disaster, so look out for that video. Last but not least is something very exciting for me personally, which is that one of my friends who is usually overseas is visiting home this month. So I am anticipating a social gathering sometime this month. I haven't seen any of my friends in like 5 months, and so I expect that it's gonna be just like so nice to see them and just be around people who are more on my wavelength. Plus, I fully intend to inflict board games on them, especially Betrayal at the House on the Hill with my new cardboard piece organizers. Yeah, so that is like about 6 things more than I usually have to look forward to in a month. So I think it's reasonable to feel a little excited. Maybe once it's actually underway. Just gotta get my head in the game.